Will there be a season 4? What do you think? Is there going to be a season 4? It's a good talking point, you know? It's a possibility because, and I've said this many times, but they haven't really said, hey, you know, this is it. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you know, Gogeta is like the last character. We're done with it. We're going to continue to support the game. We're going to, you know, they did say they're going to continue to support the game. They're going to make updates, patches, all that good stuff. But they didn't say like, hey, this is it. Peace, you know? It felt like it was because they used that song from GT, which I believe that was like at the end of GT, or if that's the GT theme. I forgot what it was. Because the GT theme that I'm used to is the welcome to the Grand Tour, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, like, that's like the OG stuff for me. I don't know if that is like what they were going for, was this is the end. So it's a big talking point. People kind of still talk about it, but they're kind of just sitting there waiting now. That's what I'm doing. I'm just waiting. So if it happens, it happens. I would hate to see this game end because it's so good. It sold over 6 million copies. 6 million or 6 billion? Not 6 billion. Shut up, Connor. 6 million copies. It's just, I feel like Bandai would be doing a disservice to the fans if they didn't do at least one more season. At least. Like, I feel like the game can still move on, go on for one more season at least, and they can finish it off and then maybe say, all right, here's FighterZ 2. Or if this is the final season and they didn't say anything, at least say it, and then say, maybe in a few months, maybe a year, they'll say, oh, hey, we got FighterZ 2 coming for you guys. It's like, oh, sweet, lit. And they'll say, hey, look, rollback's in it too. Oh, sweet, lit. That'd be pretty cool. So there's many things to think about when just kind of discussing Season 4. Do you want to have another season of new characters with the same netcode? Or would you just say, all right, we'll end it at Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and we'll maybe have those characters we wanted for Season 4 in Dragon Ball FighterZ 2, or a lot of people are saying it might be called, like, Super Dragon Ball FighterZ, which would be pretty cool. I would actually prefer that. I find that our system don't say, like, Guilty Gear 2. It's like Guilty Gear XR, Guilty Gear, you know, they have these crazy names. So I feel like if it was to be another FighterZ game, it'd be like Super Dragon Ball FighterZ, which would be sick. So if that's the case, they could do that and then have rollback added with the new characters that we wanted. Maybe change some characters' fighting styles, add some characters back. Please add Baby Vegeta back. I actually love this character. Add Janemba back and just kind of fix some characters up and make them better, and then just go on from there. That sounds good. It actually sounds really good. So Season 4 would be nice. If you want to have another season, especially if they're not going to do a FighterZ 2, but if they are going to do a FighterZ 2 and it feels like it could happen, maybe FighterZ 2 is the best situation. That's the best move. Roll back the characters we want, more characters we can have in the game, maybe take some characters out, but then also modify characters and make them have different movesets and all that good stuff. That would be sick, right? That would be sick. Dragon Ball FighterZ Kai, that'd be kind of cool. I'd dig that. Another thing they can add to FighterZ 2. So one big thing they could do definitely for FighterZ 2 to really like expand is just adding those costumes. Add different clothes. You know, Yardrat Goku clothes. You have Vegeta from Majin clothes. That way you're not just saying, oh, I'll pick maybe color 16. I'll probably pick color 4. That maybe we could try to match something. I kind of like that color. Just be like, all right, let's just choose costumes. Maybe you could add some colors still, but just choose costumes. And then for characters that don't have costumes, just give them colors, because there's a lot of characters that don't have costumes or different ones, like Gogeta. You could probably add like his Xeno or his hero one, whatever it is, but I don't think they go that way because, I mean, I don't really want heroes in FighterZ, to be honest, because I just don't care for the whole series or whatever it is. I just think it's stupid. But if they wanted to add costumes like that, I mean, you know, why not? They could just go out. I mean, there's so many different costumes to add in this game, bro. But yeah, I mean, if FighterZ 2 happens, that'd be sick. If they have another Season 4 and that's the end and there's no FighterZ 2, then this game it will be looked at as one of the best Dragon Ball games ever sold and ever made, because our system made a gem of a game. This game is incredible when played in offline and having really, really good frames. The game is the most enjoyable game, best fighting game out there by far. But with the netcode that it has, it lacks the, I guess you could say, like, I don't know, consistency, whatever, from like other fighting games. So it kind of turns you off from the game. You're just like, oh, like you go into it like me. I go into the game and I'm like, can't wait to play, but then I'm going against all these people with bad connections, and it's like I can't even do anything, and it ruins the game for me, because then it's like I'm losing points for my rank, and I'm trying to get up there in rank, so it like hurts my points, and then I'm just like, well, what's the point of playing this? You know, you just get in that mode. So if FighterZ 2 was the option, and rollback will definitely be a thing if FighterZ 2 is a thing, because they wouldn't make the game without rollback, then you're going to get a better game, FighterZ again, with a better netcode, more characters, and probably even modified characters that have different styles, and it just be an overall, like, way different game. So, in theory, my final thought on that, guys, Season 4 will be awesome. That would be great. But FighterZ 2 with rollback, modified characters, better stages, everything just revamped, a better netcode with rollback, that sounds so much better. So I feel like FighterZ 2 or Super Dragon Ball FighterZ Kai, whatever you want to call it, I feel like that's the move. That would be the most logical move if they wanted to make another game. If they're not going to make another game, then Season 4 is the way to go. Finish it off, and then give this game an even better goodbye. Because this game is so good. So good!